It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So up in New York City, Philly, what's happening in Washington, D.C., Charlotte, North Carolina, Myrtle Beach. What do you all got? Myrtle Beach is about an hour and a half from here. Man, Myrtle Beach got about, 5 inches of snow? All right. Atlanta, shout out to Atlanta. I think they got like an inch of snow. All right, up in Chicago, where it's always cold, snow in late January, 5:30 Central Time. All right, Chicago, St. Louis, Memphis, Houston got like 3 inches of snow. New Orleans got, 6, 7, 8 inches? It was crazy. Live in Los Angeles and on the West Coast, 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now, well, first of all, the Geno Jones Show brought to you by City Vibes Bar and Lounge, the ultimate adult night spot here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro. So they got great food, great drinks, a great drink, great food, great fun, and a Sunday brunch off the chain. They have live DJs Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can watch your favorite football teams, basketball teams, all that, on Sunday. Sunday afternoon after the brunch. Pretty soon, they're going to be serving lunch during the week around weekdays around noon. So shout out to Kenya and Corey Williams, the owners of City Vibes. Follow City Vibes, V like Victor, I-B as in boy, E-S. City Vibes on Facebook, Instagram, even though that's Meta and Mark Zuckerberg with his little soft racist ass. I don't know what's the soft racist, because like he's on some racist MAGA-ish, but he tries to come across like, oh, I'm just a little Harvard guy. I went to Harvard and really nerdy, and girls didn't want to date me, so I created Facebook so we could talk about the women that wouldn't date us because we were nerds and we were just had little small male organs and all. I know. I'm just keeping it 1,000. So anyway, had nothing to do with City Vibes. So follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. And no, by the way, Orange Hitler, Felon 47 did not save TikTok. As a matter of fact, Felon 47 in August of 2020, he requested, I got my notes right here, that's right, in 2020, Felon 47 he called for a ban of TikTok, and he tried to ban TikTok through an executive order in August of 2020. Just for the record, because I saw on my TikTok feed, and thanks to Donald Trump for saving TikTok. Psych, wrong answer. No. That bastard wanted to ban TikTok. As a matter of fact, he tried to ban it through an executive order, but it didn't work. So don't fall for the yoke. You don't know what he wants to do. He wants his MAGA Heil Hitler saluting Elon Musk. And oh, by the way, when you see somebody do that, that's Sieg Heil. That is the Nazi salute. Don't take my word for it. You could take regardless of what the Anti-Defamation League is saying, which I'm so, wow, guys, okay? Anti-Defamation League, you've always been against anti-Semitism and bigotry, but you give Elon Musk a pass? Really? You come for black folks. You come for all kind of black folks. Anti-Defamation League, you came for Whoopi Goldberg. You came for Nick Cannon. You came for Kyrie Irving. And you give Elon Musk a pass at the inauguration of Felon 47 to where he's like, and then turned around and gave the Nazi salute twice, and you were like, oh, give him some grace? Really? But I have several Jewish friends that are outraged, and even outraged with the Anti-Defamation League. It's like, listen, we don't give a damn what the ADL, Anti-Defamation League, is saying. Look, we're Jewish. I'm Jewish. My friends told me. And that's if it looks like a Nazi salute, it is. That's absolutely a Nazi salute. Don't take my word for it. If you got some Jewish friends or family members, ask them. They'll tell you, like they told me. So they would know. If anybody would know what a Nazi salute looks like, it would be a Jewish person, which is why the ADL, that's their sole mission, to fight anti-Semitism. And you say, let's give the word that really triggered people was to give Elon Musk grace? Really now? Did we give Whoopi Goldberg grace? Did we give Nick Cannon grace? He tried to ruin his career. Did you give Kyrie Irving that plays down in Dallas? Did you give Kyrie Irving grace? Come on, we got to stop doing this. For the check. So many people are selling out their cultures and community for the check. Like I said, if I got to choose between the check and my community, I'm choosing my community. Also, the Geno Jones Show brought to you by the Crate Group. Get ready, the Crate Group. Crate Group is one of the top nonprofits in America, led by the CEO, Mr. Kendrick Bannister. They're having an incredible cultural event, Gullah Harambe, that celebrates the Gullah Geechee culture with art, music, dance, food, sharing of knowledge and wisdom. There'll be all type of discussions. I'm sure there'll be book discussions. Just a huge cultural event for everybody. Everybody. It's going to be the first week in February, a 3-day event. The Crate Group. You can Google the Crate Group on Facebook. Or yes, on Facebook is probably the best. They have a website. So you can Google the website for the Crate, C-R-A-T-E group, or you can go to Facebook and look for the Crate Group, C-R-A-T-E. And thanks everybody watching me live. Hello to my #1 fan. Hello, Mother. How are you? Everybody else watching me live, please join the conversation. Start a conversation. If you got questions, just post them in my chat room. I have a live chat room when I'm on camera. You can talk to me, and I can talk to you right back on camera. I can look into your eyes, even though I can't see your eyes, but I can. But I can't actually technically really see your eyes, but I can. But you can see my eyes. Actually and technically, you can see my eyes. So you got a question or comment, come with it. Come on with it, as they say. Come on with it. Or with it, for my English majors. Come with it. How about that? All right. Oh, by the way, if you get a chance after the show, like I said, I had a very special live episode with a guy named Ben Wickler. Ben Wickler is the chairman of the Wisconsin Democratic Party. He is running to be the chairman of the Democratic National Committee, or the DNC. Jamie Harrison had the position, so now he's stepping down, and they're looking for a new chairperson. Could be a chairman or chairwoman, chairperson. So Ben Wickler, who's a guy that I've seen on TV several times, and was really very impressed because it seems like he gets it. Because like I had to explain to him this, the amount of anger, despair, disillusionment, depression, people they're tapped out, they're pissed off with politics and politicians, and they're turned off, and they turned off the TV, and they tapped out. And it's just a sense of just giving up. And we can't afford to do that, and we will not do that here on the Geno Jones Show. Now, I understand people, had to tap out just for their own mental and spiritual and emotional and physical health. I get it. But do what you do to recharge, but we can't totally tap out. because that's what the MAGA cult wants you to do. That's why all these executive orders, as a matter of fact, today there was an executive order that struck down an executive order that former President Lyndon Johnson issued six decades ago, basically that said federal contractors, so any business that has a federal contract, they cannot discriminate against somebody because they're black or because they're Hispanic or woman or gay, lesbian, trans, or they're Jewish or Asian or whatever. They can't discriminate based on a person's race, color, religion, national origin, sex, sexual orientation, or gender identity. Even though your boy did an executive order saying that there's only two genders, male and females. Why are you all so obsessed with people's sex lives and how they identify? Well, it's confusing to the kids. Well, maybe it's time for you to sit down and talk to your children and tell them that no matter what their gender is or how they identify or who they want to have sex with or who they want to love or what they look like or how much melanin they have or if they have some type of disability, we were all created in the image and by God or the Creator, for those who believe in the Creator, whatever. You know, too many humans just think that, and yes, we are very powerful, but we didn't create this amazing planet and beautiful world. Like I said, there are only two forces in the history of humanity that's undefeated. And with all the technology and all the science and the genius and advanced technological advancements of society that created the atomic bomb and AI, still can't do a damn thing with two forces in the history of humanity that are undefeated: Father Time and Mother Nature. Parts of Louisiana around Baton Rouge got damn near a foot of snow. I wake up and look at the Weather Channel. New Orleans I thought I was looking at video from Chicago in mid-January. January 22nd, New Orleans looked like Chicago. As a matter of fact, right now, New Orleans probably has more snow on the ground than Chicago. If not more, just as much. I think probably New Orleans because they got around 8 inches, somewhere around there. There's more snow on the ground, I believe, in New Orleans right now than in Chicago. Mother Nature's undefeated. And when you get through effing around, you'll find out that Mother Nature and Father Time are undefeated. So there are limitations to your supremacy, this global ideology of white nationalism, and we're going to create this white remix version of Christianity, male, straight society where only white, straight, so-called Christian men will be in charge, and they'll be the only ones that will be in power, and they'll be the only ones that will put on and give jobs. No, it ain't gonna go down like that. Oh, they trying. They're trying, but it ain't gonna go down like that, because it's not supposed to go down like that. Because for all you fake Christians, for all you white evangelicals, white nationalists, call yourself Christians, remember, the Ku Klux Klan called themselves Christians. The Nazis in Nazi Germany identified themselves as Christians. So be very careful. There have been some evil, demonic, violent murderers that have done all that under the guise. Just Google the Crusades. from like what, the 1600s, 1600s, the Crusades. They call themselves Christians, trying to spread Christianity. And what they don't even realize, they don't even understand the origins of Christianity and where Christianity originated from, which was on the continent of Africa, right around the area that we refer to as Ethiopia. That is the birthplace and the origins of Christianity. Don't take my word for it. For the MAGA cult members that thinks that I'm crazy and I don't give a damn what you think, and was like, well, hell no, and it's the white Jesus and the white man invented Christianity. Duh, 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 duh. Trying to make a buzzer sound. Duh. Wrong answer. Psych. Wrong answer. Google Coptic, C-O-P-T-I-C, Coptic Christians. The origin, what part of the world did Christianity originate from? And Coptic Christians. So that's really all these different denominations, this remix, especially, remember, once again, Jim Crow laws, the Ku Klux Klan in America claimed to be Christians. They were murdering, lynching, and raping people of African ancestry under the guise of Christianity. Now, I don't know what verse and chapter, what chapter and verse they were reading. I don't know what Bible. I don't know, maybe they had one of them Donald Trump Bibles that he was selling on Monday, one of them like bootleg bullshit ass Bibles that had some of the, didn't have like all the pages in it. It's got some certain chapters and verses conveniently left out of it, but they're not the Matthew 23, not the Matthew 23 version of Christianity. The Matthew 23 version of Christianity that says that, talked about how God and Jesus helped the poor and the downtrodden and the sick, and tried to uplift it, who welcomed the immigrant, who didn't demonize the immigrant and deport. There's nowhere in Matthew 23 in the Bible we talk about deporting the immigrant, deporting the immigrant and putting the immigrants in detention camps, concentration camps, internment camps. No. Even in y'all's remixed Bible, there's no way in there that talks about, just read Matthew 23. Because that's the Christianity that I can connect with. This other racist remixed version of Christianity, I can't F with it. Not at all. Beware false prophets. All right? Now, I'm not preaching, but I'm just saying. So anyway, we was talking about Felon 47. He revoked an executive order that will allow people who have federal contracts to just be racist and discriminate. We ain't hiring black folks. We ain't hiring. And on top of that, Felon 47 is firing black people in mass under the guise of DEI. Somebody said that he was a DEI. Didn't earn it. I love it. That's right. Yeah, yes, Felon 47, the ultimate DEI appointment or elected. And some question that Elon Musk was kind of bragging. I think he was, wasn't Trump bragging about how Elon Musk really knows how these computers work? But I'm not going to go down that conspiracy rabbit hole. I could, but I'm not. Because we could have took care of that. We, meaning those who believe in humanity, those who have a sense of humanity and compassion and empathy and decency and decorum and respect. They have a sense of humanity for all humans, even the racist neo-Nazis and old Nazis. So, yes, Felon 47 is firing in mass. As a matter of fact, all those who are in DEI roles in the federal government, Felon 47 told his minions to put all those who work in the federal government in DEI roles, to put them on paid leave, because his goal is to fire all those employees that are in DEI roles by January 31st. People show you who they are, believe them. People show you, but shout out to a lot of the Democratic mayors, a lot of the Democratic governors, a lot of the Democratic attorneys generals in all these states that have filed lawsuits saying, listen, you're just not going to send these ICE agents into our city and just randomly start snatching people up. They haven't committed a crime. No, that's not what you're not going to do that. Shout out to Governor Pritzker, J.B. Pritzker, governor of Illinois. Shout out to Mayor Brandon Johnson for standing 10 toes down, brother. I'm proud of you. Shout out to all the governors, over 20 states now, and the attorney generals of those states. They're like, no. All right? You're talking about, as a matter of fact, there was another executive order that basically said that they were going to get rid of birthright citizenship, which you can't do, dumbass, because it's the 14th Amendment, and you cannot get rid of an amendment in the Constitution. Oh, by the way, if someone maybe forgot to tell you, because you took the oath, even though you didn't have, did you notice, if you saw any video of Felon 47, Orange Hitler, Donald Trump, when he raised his right hand and he never even touched the Bible? That should tell you something right there. If that ain't the sign of the beast, he couldn't even touch the Bible. Go back and look at the video. Don't take my word for it. He had his hand up in the air and never touched the Bible. His wife, Melania, standing there holding like 2 Bibles. He couldn't touch one of them. But you took an oath, oh boy, to uphold and defend. You took an oath to the Constitution of the United States of America. That was the oath you took, partner. To defend the Constitution, not to defend your ass, but to defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. That's the oath that you took. The oath, and the oath that all those minions that you are hired and trying to appoint, your oath is to the Constitution of the United States. Try reading it. So that executive order is not going to fly, because these governors and these states attorneys generals and these mayors are like, no, partner. Birthright citizenship says if you were born in the United States, Continental 48 or any of the 50 states, Alaska, if you were born in the United States, you are an American citizen. Full stop. It's not ambiguous. It's not unclear. No. It's crystal clear. But he's going to try to do this. And he talks about, yes, and we're going to bring back law and order. But you pardon hundreds, probably nearly like a 1,000 people who attacked police officers. But you say, yeah, I'm backing the blue. The blue meaning like the blue of the police officers. That's their color, like blue uniforms. I'm backing the blue. But you released hundreds of people who attacked and attempted to kill, attempted to murder police officers on January 6, 2021. But you back police officers and you release these these domestic terrorists that tried to kill police officers. And then you still got some police officers that think that you care about them. You don't give a shit about them. You released all these domestic terrorists like you're trying to form your own private army. People are not stupid. We can see what's going on, partner. We can. Absolutely, we can. So I just want to put you up on game, everybody. Put you up on game. Because a lot of folks, like I said, they're choosing the check over the community. They're choosing the check over their community. They're choosing some hundies. They're choosing hundreds and thousands, hundreds over humanity, the check over the community. But karma's going to catch up with all that. All right, before I get out of here, I meant to mention this toward the beginning of the show. So Chris Brown is suing the creators of this documentary. It's called Chris Brown, A History of Violence. I think Warner Brothers, they must have been like the distributor, because Warner Brothers is part of the suit. So Chris Brown and his attorneys are accusing the documentary makers of knowingly promoting and publishing false information in the pursuit to get likes and clicks and downloads and dollars and views. But one thing that's not in the lawsuit, they don't talk about the incidents with Rihanna and the pictures when she was beat up. So that happened today also, so I just thought I'd share it with you. I don't really have any, listen, I don't have anything more to add to that. Those who've been watching the show, and if you're new to the show, I am a huge advocate against domestic violence, full stop, violence against any kind of domestic violence. But specifically violence against women, because I witnessed that as a 4-year-old kid. And I fought a grown-ass man that was beating on my mother. So it's personal. You could say maybe I needed to see a therapist about that. But even if I saw a therapist, it would not change my point of view to where I have no tolerance. That's why I despise bullies. It's another reason I don't F with Felon 47. Bullies are cowards. And hate is a strong word, and I really try to stay away from it, but bullies, and racists, and men that beat and batter women, I put y'all in the same damn category. All right? I do. So, and Chris Brown has, got his defenders. He's talked about he's had problems. And I get that. I root for the young man. I think for years he's been his own worst enemy because Chris, and I've said this before, and I've said it on this show, Chris Brown to me, and includes Usher, who's saying like, because Usher is like mega, or as they say, uber talented. But the closest thing, even though to Chris Brown's credit, he was like, no, dude, you can't even compare me to that dude, because there wouldn't be no Chris Brown without that dude, and that dude is Michael Jackson. But he's really, talent-wise, he's the closest thing I've seen to Michael Jackson. Period, full stop. But Chris has been his own worst enemy. But Chris has had to live his life, and he's had to take his own path. And I respect that. And I hate that he's made bad choices because he's so high profile. He's made poor choices. Yeah, a lot of us have we've all made mistakes. But just, there's no room for, I don't want to say error, just, there are negotiables, the best way for me to put it before I wrap up. There are negotiables for me. I think this should be for all of us. There are negotiables and non-negotiables. There's certain things in life that we can negotiate. There's certain things in life that are non-negotiable. Violence against women is non-negotiable. Now, understand that comes in a lot of cases from trauma that you witnessed, but I witnessed it. And everybody's not me. I get that. But at some point, you know right from wrong. You know right from wrong, no matter how much trauma you're dealing with. And if you know right from wrong, and if you're in a position to where you can get the help and the resources to help you deal with that trauma, then you need to do it. But zero tolerance, zero apologies for zero tolerance for domestic violence, period, full stop. Yes, as humans, we all deserve grace, but for me, I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, there's certain things I'm not going to give you grace for because I'm not God. I don't have a heaven and hell to put you in, as my mother teaches me. She would tell me from the time I was a little boy, Geno, you ain't got a heaven and hell to put nobody in. True. But I have my own standards. There should just be certain standards that we live by as humans, a level of humanity and empathy and compassion and decency and respect. And having minus zero tolerance for domestic violence. That's right at the top for me, along with minus zero tolerance for bigotry and hatred and misogyny and sexism in all of its forms. Shout out to the Big Picture Podcast, my man. Yes, we gonna catch up. I said, I'm gonna catch up with you, Geno. I'm gonna catch up with you, my brother, Big Picture Podcast. I appreciate you watching, man, and everything. And I see you following me on social media and, sharing the show for me and helping it to go viral and grow my subscribers, brother. I appreciate you. Brother B, I appreciate you, man. So reach out, maybe in the day tomorrow, Thursday, like after 9 or something, maybe after 10, reach out to me in the morning because I know you're still watching. So we can catch up because I'm working on a lot, as you can tell, and growing the company. Thanks, everybody. Please continue to spread the word and tell everybody you know to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm getting ever closer to qualifying to becoming a full YouTube partner, which means that you'll start to see ads from YouTube, which means that my media company will begin to get a check from YouTube. So I'll get that YouTube bag. And I won't have to sell out the community for the check. I won't have to compromise the community for the check. I can choose the check and the community. And all I need is for you to help me to continue to grow my subscribers. I'm a little under 300 away now. I'm close to 800. So 1,000. But my goal is to get 100,000. So in the next 6 months, I want to get 100,000. I want to have 1 million by the beginning of 2026. So, and the more subscribers, the more money my media company will get from YouTube, because you'll see more ads, and it will allow me to add more shows and to create my own digital platform, which we're going to do. We'll talk more about that, to where I'll be able to employ others and give others opportunity to have shows like mine and expand the content. You'll be seeing a lot of the little video clips for a lot of the things we're talking about. So if you get a chance, well, go back, and it was a really good conversation I had with Ben Wickler, who is running to be the new chairman of the Democratic National Committee. He gets it. Really a cool white dude from Madison, Wisconsin. He gets it. My brother Ben really gets it. And that's why I was so impressed with him when I saw him on TV several times. So it's a great conversation that I had today about 3 p.m. Eastern time. I did a special edition just for him. So make sure you go back and watch that too, because that's on my YouTube channel, all of my back episodes. And please leave your comments in the comment section for this and every episode. Once again, tell everybody to subscribe to the channel, share, copy and paste the link in a text message, in an email. You can tag people on your social media platforms with all your friends, your groups, your followers. Like, and binge watch all those back episodes. Make sure you give it a like, but leave your comments too. All right, once again, the Geno Jones Show brought to you by City Vibes Bar and Lounge, 9730 Dorchester Road, the ultimate adult night spot for great music, great food, great fun, great drinks, DJs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, an incredible brunch on Sunday brunch, and more. Follow and check out City Vibes, V like Victor, I, B as in baby, ES City Vibes on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. 9730 Dorchester Road here, the Charleston, South Carolina Metro. Shout out to Corey and Kenya Williams. And the Crate Group is having their Gullah Harambe event to celebrate the Gullah Geechee culture, everything that combines the Gullah Geechee culture from art, music, dance, food, just in terms of book reading and just all type of great events. 3-day event, 3 days, and it's all free. So we'll have the CEO, Kendrick Bannister, back on to talk about that. Shout out to Markel Bailey, the official barber and his stylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check him out on Instagram too. It's Kelby Cutting Up. That's KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones is the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. I like to call her, she is the drip director. Check her and her Lexi Jones collection out on Instagram, on IGLX.NCL_LX.NCL_. Shout out to Bruce Gage, also wardrobe consultant, stylist for the show. Check out his Mario Uomo collection on Instagram and the Flyball collection. Miglio di Mario Uomo. You can type in M-A-R-I-O. Uomo is spelled with a U. U-O-M-O. M-A-R-I-O. U-O-M-O. All right, everybody, thank you for watching me live. Please go back and watch my special episode I did at 3 o'clock with, once again, Mr. Ben Wickler, who's running to be the chairperson for the Democratic National Convention, or I should say Democratic National Committee. And thanks for watching. Spread the word, everybody. We'll see you live, live edition. And shout out to everybody, those who've been snowed in from Houston to New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and Lafayette, Louisiana, and Alabama. Parts of Alabama got like damn near a foot of snow. Here in the Carolinas, we got about anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of snow here in Charleston. I think Myrtle Beach got around 5 inches of snow. Crazy. Parts of near Pensacola got damn near a foot of snow. Are you kidding me? We still have wildfires in California, so please lift all those who are affected up in prayer, if you believe in the power of prayer, and I do. And I will see you live Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Big Picture Podcast. Holla at your man. Make sure you holler at me. We holler at each other tomorrow morning sometime after 9 o'clock. All right. I love you, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.